All right, guys. Hello, good afternoon from Germany. Grandmaster Eric Hansen here, about to do Banter Blitz, and let me tell you guys, I have no rating, or I'm 1500. I haven't played before, so I'm fresh meat. Go ahead and challenge me on Chess24. My username is Chessbrah, and yeah, premium members step up. Yeah, everyone has a higher rating than me. I know that, but we'll wait and see at the end of the session. Who's up first? Let's see how good I am with this interface. Accept. Oh. Okay, ATHS 18 from India. Good luck, buddy. Hi, Turfen Fragment, Tex-Mex, what's up, guys? Marcel Kirchler, yes, you are much higher rated than me. Elysium, nice to see some new faces. Okay, let's play the Grunfeld. After all, I'm doing commentary with Peter. We might as well stick to the Grunfeld for now. Let's go with Queen B6, try to disrupt his pawn on B2 since his bishop's already developed. And that's the sort of weakness in the position I was looking for. Some slight weakening of the dark squares there. D6. Yep. Hey, Fiona. You know, I really wish the World Championship had no rest days because every day that there's a rest day, I just end up sleeping all day. It's not, you're not as productive. If I was a productive person, then it'd be nice to have rest days. But honestly, for a guy like me, it's better to face the facts that I'm not getting anything done on rest days. Yeah, I thought the dark squares were a little bit weakened by the way he played, although his position is totally fine. So that's why I played d6 instead of d5 to have more control. But for those who don't know me so well, you can ask questions. I like to talk, and I'm pretty flexible about what I talk about. Sometimes too flexible. So you can test me there. Weird variation here. d5, knight b8, knight b5, queen d2, knight d2, a6, knight a7, and I lose a rook. But his knight's kind of trapped. That's a weird variation. If he finds it, I'm going to give him some credit. Actually, he might just be listening. Knight b5, I trade queens, I play a6, and my rook gets trapped there. But his knight is on a funky square. Okay, I'm not playing this well. We've sort of transposed to a very good, let's say, actually I don't even know, a very good King's Indian for white or something. Tex-Mex says he's a 16-year-old FM. I became FM when I was 16. And I think that's the age where I started to study chess for the first time. And I need to. By the way, if I lose this game, I think I'm gonna be famous for being rated under 1500. Probably the first guy doing Banter Blitz like this. That's when I started studying chess properly. I was good tactically and very weak positionally. That's when I started, studying the classics a bit. And I was just very ambitious at that age, as a lot of us are when we're teenagers. But I guess I didn't do anything special. Studied classics, which I didn't ever do before, and I tried to play stronger events. Let's reroute that knight. Actually, for those who don't know me, another thing to say is I'm putting my opponent in time pressure, and I'm just gonna flag him from a worse position. I think I'm better at bullet than other time controls, so as long as you play fast, there's a good chance you might be able to beat me. Wow. Okay, there I go. There we go. 1600. Good game, Brain Boy. Okay, if you're challenging me at 2100, I'm gonna accept that because I can gain a lot more. I can gain rating way faster by playing, or if I beat you than if I beat someone else. Good luck, Brain Boy from India. Let's play Bishop B5. I play this opening. I've trained it with another Chess24 author, Robin Van Kampen, so we're pretty comfortable here. I'm drinking some sort of healthy smoothie. Actually, Peter bought it. I trust his taste. I don't know what it is. In German, it says Granatapfel. It's acai berry and something else. It tastes healthy. It tastes very healthy. That's the important thing. That it tastes healthy, which means it doesn't taste really good, but that's not why I'm drinking it. Okay, let's play F3, Bishop E3, the usual. Hope you guys are all excited for the game today. I mean, if the trend continues, I do expect Magnus to win one of these games. I mean, Karyakin is going to actually really fatigue at some point. I think with the positions he's having, he has to play a good game today and not suffer like he has the last two games. It's only a matter of time. If he continues like this, that he's going to lose, even if Magnus doesn't play his best. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens today, because either Karyakin has to turn it around completely and start somehow getting better positions, avoiding these bad positions, or Magnus plays a little bit better than he has been, and he's going to start scoring game after game. I don't think it can continue. I don't think the drawing streak is going to continue the way it has been. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's go A4, stop B5. I just want to control the position, play B3, rook C1. Make sure I control the two breaks black has in this position, which is B5 or D5. And at least he has a rook on C8 and A8 instead of D8 and C8, for example, or even C8 and E8. He's not as well prepared for D5 as he would be if his rooks were arranged in another way. Hello, VB Cardinal. This is a 5-minute game. I just realized that, so my flagging potential has diminished. B3. That's not normal. Can I play A5 and just try to clamp down? I'm not sure what the point of this move is. I don't mind if this, why not? Let's play A5 and knight A4. That looks like a juicy square on B6. I'm not exactly sure about H5. Maybe it's to play King H7, Bishop H6, but I can always play Queen D2. Just after King H7. Really? Okay. This plan is normal to double on the c-file if you can break open the c-file. Otherwise, you need a plan to attack my pawns. The rook is just camping there. It's not the happiest guy. Let's go rook c1. If knight d7, I'll play knight d5. Actually, if knight d7, that's another benefit of why the rooks are kind of funny there. He's not threatening to take or anything. I didn't want to play h3 because I don't want to weaken any dark squares unnecessarily. Okay, bishop g5. How is he going to defend h3? If he plays h3, am I going to play g4 or am I going to take? I think in this case, guys, I'm going to take. I don't see why I can't take and play h4 and actually reinforce my bishop. Maybe play knight g3 and h4. I mean, I could be really greedy and take again. Queen takes d6, queen takes d6. Hello. Rook c6, queen f4. Knight h5, queen h4. Doesn't seem necessary to do that. I think that's a key word here. I think it's best that I just continue developing. Yeah, making the wait for the next game shorter. That's the plan. I mean, by the time I'm done this session. Oh, that was played quickly. By the time this Banter Blitz is over, there'll be only 2 hours maybe before, or 2 or 3 hours until the game, so. Huh. Let's push. What to do here, guys? What to do? Don't judge me too hard, though. I'm not feeling 100%. It's my excuse. I'm tired. I can say the last 2 games, commentating them has been a lot harder than other times when I've commentated in the past. Okay, now let's just play c5. That should just be very good for me. No? How do I trade here? I don't want his knight going to d5. And if I take with a pawn on e4, his knight might jump to g4. I'm gonna give up my nice bishop for reasons I can't fully explain. I just didn't want his knight to jump around in the position. Here, it's with tempo. Maybe I'll play h5 and weaken his king. Try to play h5. Uh-oh, bishop takes h4. Oh no, oh no. Don't do it, don't do it. Don't do I don't know if you guys have ever had this experience, but when you have a higher rating, you play better. When you have a lower rating, oh, that's even better. Oh man, I swear I'm playing a lot worse for some reason. Oh no, ay caramba. This is gonna be the worst debut in history or something. Bishop e3. I'm gonna lose this. I'm gonna lose this pretty bad. Bishop e3 and I can resign. Or there. Oh, I go back. How do I resign? Let me remember how to resign. Okay, I'm gonna just flag instead and pretend that I just lost on time. I'm back in the 1500s. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I think one excuse I'm gonna look for is I don't have techno music playing, and that's my secret weapon. Okay, that's it. That's it. No more friendly talk. Good game though, Brain Boy. You played really well. Really, really well. Now, if knight d5, queen e2 check was the problem, Tex-Mex. Queen e2 check and then take my material. Okay, now I will no longer be friendly. Let's play the con, knight f6. That was a bad game. I was up a pawn too. Pity. Good luck, Don William from Germany. Remember guys, if you're a premium member, send me a challenge. Username is Chessbrah. I'll be that low rated guy with a GM title beside his name. So here I have the bishop pair. My pawns are not the prettiest. And now this is an interesting decision. I could get revenge, take on c3, and we both have fractured pawns. And mine are better than white's because white's are, his double pawns would be isolated. But at the same time, I really like having the bishop pair. So I'm going to keep my bishop. I want to have powerful dark squares for a long time. So bishop a7 or bishop e7, that's the question. Bishop a7 looks like a better diagonal though, doesn't it? Okay, it does. Let's play h5. h5 is common here. First of all, I don't want to play queen h6 and get in my space, but the second reason is it's an isolated pawn. I might want to push it down the board and trade it off, gain some space. I also stop his bishop from going to h5, which is sometimes very annoying. Let's push that again. Shall we open up the position a little more? Why not? B5, bishop B7. I have some dark squares here. I'm expecting him to touch his f-pawn at some point, and then this guy will be open. Bishop B7. I'm gonna like the bishops here. The bishop pair, open position. Let's go knight E5. Maybe play F5 next. King E7. Gonna play Rook C8. I am threatening to take on C2 as well, so I expect knight E3. Rook C8. So now I can either take his bishop or move away. I got punished for being greedy. I'm 1600 or 1500. Challenge of 2100 thinking I would get free points. But my opponent beat me quite convincingly there. Put me in my place. Okay. I'm not worried about my king in the center, so I'm just going to take on F3 and play F5. Ooh, thank you. That's what I need. I need some confidence. Good game, Don William. So I'm going to slowly try to gain rating. We're going to see how that goes. Jager from Germany. I think at some point I have to play h6 here or take on d5. So I was looking at this. I assume this works. The common trick, knight g4. Unfortunate. And he resigned, not letting me chase his king. Okay, I'm back on track. Good luck, Putrov. Okay, here I'm going to play d6 and e5. I don't want to contest the bishops yet. I'd rather keep my fianchetto bishop if possible. Knight c6. Do I play knight a5 or knight e7? Let's go knight e7. h6. I think I've played a setup like this before where he plays a real English setup with this pawn chain from e2 to b5, and I don't try to play a6 moves like this because the white just plays a4 and you're not really changing anything and you're reacting. On the queen side where white already has more space, I think I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to play g5, knight g6, and actually try to put some pressure on the king side because I don't think I can really change or make any progress on the queen side. That's where white's stronger. So g5, knight g6, bishop e6, queen d7, bishop h3. That's the sort of thing I want to do here. You know, while white makes moves like that. Let's first play bishop e6 so that I threaten queen d7, hitting b5, and preparing that bishop h3 move. Is bishop a3 annoying here? It looks annoying. That's an annoying move. Mm-mm. I'm not happy with how I'm playing. I'm gonna change my goal from this from the session for the session from 3,000, not 3,000, like 2,500. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna downgrade my goal to 2,000. If I hit 2,000, I'll be happy. So I played rook d8 so that I can try to play bishop h3 next move without hanging d6. Although it's just come to my attention that if I play bishop, no, I can do it. Bishop h3. I wasn't sure about knight takes d6 first to try to distract my queen away from the bishop. But since he played rook c1 so kindly, I think now I can get away with it. Because after knight takes d6, I can play rook c1. Okay. Okie dokie. This is a kind of pathetic looking move, to be honest. 98. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. d5, shall we? Shall we play d5? Oh, I have 18 seconds. I mean, I thought it was a 5-minute game for some reason. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man. Okay. This is bad. This is like a first date and you're really nervous. Oh man. Oh man. This is... You guys are killing me. Can you guys be a bit gentler, please? Thank you. Holy smokes. I'm gonna have to start pre-moving. Maybe I'm gonna have to like change the rules. Only bullet or 10-second challenges or something. Knight f6, h5, bishop h6. Let's try to get in time for that. I'm gonna lose this game on time. Whoa. Queen takes e5 is annoying. I lost again. I deserve to lose too. Oh man, what's my score? 2-2 right now. This is crazy. I'm just getting. I'm sorry guys. This is some awful chess I'm showing, and I had to try to flag my opponent. I still lost as I should have. I don't know what's going on with myself. Good luck at tournament, and good job to my last opponent. You had a good position. Totally forgot about the time control. Jeez. Jeez. I need music. I play normal chess without music. It's not normally I can survive without it. It's an enhancement, but I mean Blitz is one of my specialties, so losing these games I can't blame it on music. But white is playing really fast here, and that's not good because I have the bishop here, I have a knight on f5. My queen is already on f3, which is where I want it to be, and I'm threatening checkmate already. So black's playing a little too quickly here. A little too fast. I'm not sure why I played queen g4 instead of g3 too. Anyways, the idea is the same, to threaten mate or take on h6. But man, I just got beat up twice. I was hoping that having a low rating would actually be beneficial, but people are treating me like a patzer, as they should. That's too much. That's free material. Take on h6, run back. Why not? h4. Yeah, there's nobody in the chat. I think I've scared people off, which is completely acceptable, actually. So let's try to prepare a bit of a nasty checkmate. I wanna play h5. h5 would bring me a lot of pleasure. There we go. Good game. Okay, good luck, Sastra from Switzerland. Let's mix it up, play d4 here. I'll play the Queen's Indian. I think most people aren't talking because they're shocked by the level of chess they're watching right now. Shocking. Shocking, shocking. Tex-Mex, there's not really, I don't know what the most effective way to improve is. There's many ways to improve, and it also depends on the person and their area. I don't have any secrets there, unfortunately. I mentioned a couple things I did when I was 2300, but 2300s can come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. Okay, let's take this space here. If he plays there, yeah, my bishop here is gonna probably have to reroute to g3. Oh, that's surprising. Is a5 gonna happen? a6. That's okay. Well, I have just a huge space advantage here. Open a file. My knight's going to f5. I think g6 should happen. Whoa. Why are you giving me that? Okay. Bring my knight to f5. Bishop c1 might be happening. Rook a3. I have some rook lifts coming. Check. King g7. I mean, what am I really? Let's bring my knight back. Threatening bishop h6 check. Okay, I mean, my goal here is very simple. Open up the position. Open up the position, especially for that dark squared bishop. Now it's changed. I've won some material, so now just convert. Convert, which means trade off. So first I'm gonna put my pieces on some good squares. Queen d2, rook c1. Now I'm preparing to play c5, trading off some pawns and giving myself a protected passed pawn. I still want to play c5. Yeah, I thought that might happen. Gonna play h3 and then move my queen back to e3 and try to go for the same thing. I'm gonna play, or I'm gonna double my rooks on the c file and play. When's my next tournament? That's a great question. I don't know. Goldie Boldy. I wouldn't be surprised to see Carlsen play e4 again. It's hard to guess, but I would guess e4 more than d4 still. I'm still leaning in that direction. Oh, that's just a free pawn. Magnus doesn't need openings to win the match. He has a lot more flexibility in that sense. His middle games are amazing. Okay, shall we take the pawn? Yes. I'll take that knight, threatening rook f7 now. Queen a7, I'll play bishop. Oh, actually, he can't even check me. My rook is covering c1. Good game. So my goal is to hit 2000 this period. Good luck, die crowd or D crowd. 5 minutes. Oh man. Let's see. Let's play the Philidor. Okay, generally trading queens in this opening isn't too dangerous because actually with the queens off the board, in many positions you actually just want your king closer to the center, like how my king is on c7. Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's go bishop c5. You want your king closer to the center, so if he plays rook f1 and I play rook f8, I'm happy. I was just a little pissed off with myself because if he takes on f7, I just don't need to allow these trades. I'm not fully developed. I'd rather not engage in a lot of in opening up the position. I don't want to open up the position quite yet. I want to take my time. Okay, that's okay. I don't see how you can exploit this. Let's go b5. I'm going to play knight b6 next. Knight b6. If he plays f4, I can take because there's bishop e3. He can't really play f4. And if he plays knight f5, I don't even have to take. It's not really restricting me. I was considering to play a5 and just gain some more space. The question here is b4 is tempting. b4 is very tempting. And a4 is tempting. What do we do? A4 or b4, guys? I mean, there's other moves as well, but they both look good. Peter Svidler is commentating with me today. Tomorrow he won't be, but he'll be back for rounds 7 to 12. So today Peter's doing it, but not tomorrow. So, which one? So b4, then white plays a4. I can play bishop a6. Maybe rook d2 or rook e1. b4 or a4. My head's not working so well today. If I play a4, I'm really forcing, at least I'm forcing it, the position to open up. So I'm going to play a4. Because after b4 first and white plays a4, I'm not sure how to open up the... I'm going to play a4. Why not? Then bishop a6 could still happen. Next move is probably a3, guys. Really hoping that white will then reply with b3, entombing his bishop. Bishop back to e7, because if I bishop c5, he gets b4 with tempo. I don't want to give him any tempi. I don't want to give him anything. Okay. Now this is interesting because actually interesting is kind of an overused term in chess. Pretty much everything's interesting, but like this is very provocative because I can play bishop g4, I can play bishop a6, I can take on b2, and all these lines it looks like I'm really getting to open up the position. So let's play bishop g4. And the reason why I'm aiming for that is because I want to dislodge the knight on, I want to get rid of that knight on e2, because it's the key. It's the key to this c3 square, which I really want to access. So now bishop a3. Okay, I don't mind trading this off. I really want to... Okay, if his rook stays on c2, okay, that's okay. See, this position didn't look correct. Maybe I'm not winning here, simply. I thought I was winning here for multiple reasons. For example, rook d8. How do you stop rook d1 check? Oh, there's bishop h5. Oh no, okay. Rook d3. Rook d2 is fancy. Wait a second. I like fancy. Let's do it. And I'm threatening rook takes c2 and knight takes c3. Of course, rook d3 instead of rook d2 would just win, but I'm trying to overcompensate, and yeah, I think I have a right to feel that way based on how I'm playing. Check. Check. Let's get a queen. And mate. Alright, good game. Good luck, Mac. So, for those just tuning in, once again, Grandmaster Hansen here, aka Chessbrah, but I'm not playing like a bra today. I'm not playing well so far. I've lost 2 games. I've won maybe 3 or 4. I started off around 1500. I'm at 1800. Let's abort this. It's not here. Okay. And I'm trying to build some confidence. Word 20. Good luck. From Denmark, okay. Do I play the Bundesliga? I played the Bundesliga for 1 year, but since then I haven't had a team. I'd love to play the Bundesliga, but it's a very competitive league. There aren't too many places available, especially for guys like me, who aren't super grandmasters. Goldie Polly, that's an unpleasant word in Dutch that I sometimes say. I picked up bad words in Dutch from Robin. He's been the influence there. Okay, guys, where did everyone go? Are you back? Okay, Mac is back, so I'm gonna give him his challenge again. Scandinavian, okay. Let's play a sharp variation. 95. I think it goes 95 in F4. Is that right, guys? Theory is one of my weakest points, so I'm just guessing here. Let's play H3, maybe prepare G4, and I just want space. I just want some space. Space. I'm giving up the bishop here for a very... Oh, that's a bit quick, isn't it? Isn't that a quick move? That was I was giving up the bishop pair because I didn't think both of black's bishops were good if we did get into that sort of position. Alright, queen takes e6. No, I'm not going to trade queens, especially with the light squares so weak. Taza Kingsley, I can't help you out there. I don't really know him. Taza Kingsley's asking if about a Chinese grandmaster. I have no idea. Most of them don't play publicly online, or at least I don't know their accounts. G3 or D5? D5 looks like it's well timed. G3 seems very slow. Very slow, huh? I even want to play F5 to block his bishop. The problem with D5 is he can go knight B6 and I have some back rank issues. I'm very slow today. Very, very slow. Tolly Blunder, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. And London Chess Classic, probably not this year. I've been traveling. I was just calculating yesterday or the day before. I was getting very sleepy and sleepy not because of chess. I was just like, my body's been tired from traveling. And I decided to calculate how much I've been traveling this year. And I've been, it's November and I've been home only 3 months this year in Canada. I've pretty much been traveling for 8 months and, getting burnt out. I'm going to play something annoying here, but I'm tired. So London, I'd like to play, but it's next month and I haven't spent any time at home. I'm up a lot of pawns here, am I not? I'm even going to make this move. I'm going to let him double my pawns on the c file. Ooh, well the problem there is we trade everything off. And I should be up a piece. So there's a pretty easy plan here. Okay, I am up a piece anyways. Okay, I'll play king b2 just to be safe, but I'm just going to push my h-pawn down the board. I'm not going to go for any extra material. Push. Push, push. Overdark, thank you for the nice words. Good game, Mac. Okay, I think we got a win streak going on. Word 20 is back. If you're a premium member and you want to play, send a challenge over on Chess24 to Chessbrah. And if you go to the bathroom and I accept it and abort it, just tell me in the chat. We have enough time to play everyone. Do I play the Marshall and the Roy Lopez? That's a good question. I haven't played it ever in my life, but I was ready to play it one game. So I'm not against playing it, but I haven't played it yet. I know Jan plays it really well, and most strong grandmasters know how to play it. So it's something I'd like to get better at. Although the thing is, it's an opening that you don't need as much in Canada, because I have to beat everyone. I can't try to make draws. That's the problem. So it has limited use, but I like the Marshall. So we're playing a French exchange here, but I'm not going to copy white. We already have a bit of a pawn structure difference. He played c3, I played knight c6, and I'm going to try to continue like that. F6, bishop e6, queen d7, and even queenside castle. So I am playing for an advantage here. At least I'm not trying to copy white. You do need to be a premium member to send a challenge. That's right. Actually, you don't need to send a challenge, but I won't be accepting challenges from everyone. So a4. Okay, he's getting ready. Let's just have a good old-fashioned street fight here. I was talking about it during the commentary with Peter about Canada. People, we just like fighting, for fun. So not afraid to complicate. Let's go G5, H5. Yeah. Where is the music? That's a great question, but um, am I gonna play a6 actually? No. I played once in the US, maybe 8 or 10 years ago, and music was allowed, and I had an iPod, and this is especially when iPods were extremely popular, and everyone had one, and everyone wanted to use one. Um, I decided to listen to music during a game because it wasn't allowed in Canada, but in the US, you could listen to music during serious events. I mean, rated events, classical events. So I listened to music, and I was feeling good, listening to my rap. Um, but then at a certain point, I was like, this isn't good because once I go back to Canada or get back to reality, I need to learn how to play good without music, no matter what. So whether or not this music helps, it's not something I should get used to. So I didn't use it after that tournament, but the point is, I was playing really well one game and I hung my queen. I just hung my queen. I just don't hang my queen. I make blunders all the time, but I don't just hang my queen. I actually just hung my queen. I was enjoying the music too much, so that was another factor why I don't use music, even though I'm allowed to in the U.S., or at least I was allowed to. I don't know if the rules have changed. Let's play a6. Why a6? I don't want to open up the position entirely. That's my king. You need some protection. Protection is recommended. All right, let's play rook d e8. I'm hoping he takes on f5. I take with the knight. I get some pressure on the e file. His position is pretty durable here, isn't it? I guess the line I'm looking at is pawn takes c7, bishop takes c7, knight c5, and queen d6. And I have some ideas uh, against his h2 pawn. Let's move my knight back to c6 now that that square is available. You guys are playing really well, by the way. At this pace, I'm getting a bit worried. Yeah, the idea with music for me was like, oh, the idea with music is that um, it would help me study in school and things like that. With my ADHD and everything, it was like, music can sometimes help you focus, or actually minimize distractions. So I was listening to music in school, and it was even recommended sometimes, to help me concentrate. But it's kind of the same logic as if people ask me, do I take medicine for ADHD? And I used to when I was really young, but I went off on it. I went off of it. I don't take it at all because I didn't want to get dependent on it to be successful, to be able to concentrate. So music is the same thing. It was kind of a way for me to try to focus better in school, and related to that is chess. But I didn't want to become dependent, so let's go knight b8. Can you guys stop attacking me, by the way? That would be just a friendly thing to do. It's my first time doing a Banter Blitz, and You guys aren't behaving like hosts very well. I'm just being attacked over and over and over. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my king over to g6. G6 looks like a safe square. Run away. A7 is going to happen. I'm not going to move my knight away, but I'm going to leave my knight there, and I think I can stop that pawn. Take. So word 20, I can tell you're an attacking player with all these moves. Play bishop e4. What's going on? You guys are really, yeah, this is rough. I'm feeling the pressure already, and I'm not being sarcastic. Okay, the issue here for white is that he's not collecting. If you're not going to collect, you're playing down a queen. Playing down a queen is no bueno. Play knight c5 and take on b7. Good game, word 20. Alright, very sharp game. You played quite well there. Just somehow the execution of the attack was a little off. And you didn't need to sacrifice again. That was unnecessary. I mean, I was recommending just pick up your material, play a7. And it's a game, you still get your pawn on b7. I just got a badge for winning 5 blitz games in a row. Just want to let you guys know that. Okay, next up, Elion. I'm going to change things up. Elion, okay, g3, let's play the bird. Let's just play reverse Dutch. Yeah. You know, it might be a case that I do so badly today, I'm going to feel the urge to do another Banter Blitz tomorrow or something to try to make up for it. Okay, let's play knight e5. How many challenges do I have? I have about 20 challenges. I think I have more challenges than normal because people can sense my bad form. Maybe this is an indication I really should try trtransition to full-time commentator. If I can't play Blitz, I don't get up. Actually, I it's kind of weird, but I get more upset when I can't play Blitz properly than when I can't play classical chess. Blitz, I get angrier. Okay, now I'm gonna play d4. I'm gonna try to play against that bishop on b7. I mean, I'll give you an example. If I do bad in classical chess, there's usually a good reason for it. It's not like form as much. I usually consider it. It's usually like I didn't work hard enough on certain things. It's things that I know where to improve. When I'm just playing Blood Blitz, I just like I'm just playing Blitz, and I it's just out of form. But there's no like there's not as much feedback I can give to myself, so I get a bit more upset that I can't just control how I play in Blitz. Some days it goes your way. Some days it doesn't. But I've usually been very good at containing keeping my Blitz level at a respectable threshold. And today, I'm not there. Okay, bishop f4. I'm gonna follow up with h4, h5. Yeah, I'm ranting right now. Sorry, guys. I'm often ranting. I don't even realize it. So h5 is interesting. I might consider playing g4 and queen g3 and playing down a pawn for a little bit. Okay, first let's keep my center. Probably e3 as well. Why am I not eager to play e4? Because I don't, as I said, I'm playing against that bishop on b7. I'm not sure it was necessary. Okay, I see. Let's move it here. An idea that I might have here is to play bishop f3 and to sack on h5. Shall we try that? Why not? Huh? Thoughts on passion? I haven't tried it yet. I would be happy to hear some feedback if you know about it. I've been in Europe for a little bit now, so I haven't been back home. If I was back home, I might try it. Okay, see the problem with f6 is that's hanging. And then the c5 pawn is hanging. Although the c5 pawn's not a big deal. At the same time, I have rook g2 after queen g3 and his rook is hanging. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. He's going to lose a second exchange. Now, he should have taken on b8 with a rook. What was he afraid of? I don't know. Take on c5, move your queen to c6. That was playable. Now he has to move the queen. He's going to get some pawns, but 2 exchanges is a lot. By the way, why didn't I take on g6? Okay, maybe I could have taken on g6. Check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. What do I do? Let's move back. He's playing quickly. Clever, clever guy. Check. I'm expecting knight to e4 here. But if he plays knight e4, then I'm going to be wishing that I didn't give the check in the first place. After king h8, I want to play queen b8. And then I can just check him all over the place. Take on a7, check again. Okay, see, I'll show you. Check. And now there's a couple of points. I can actually just take the bishop. You play queen h8, you're getting mated. After queen h8, queen h1, king e2, queen takes a1, I have mate. Queen takes f6 and queen g7. Good game. Okay, Tex-Mex. I'll give you the challenge. You said you have to do homework. Actually, I should probably not accept your challenge because I hated doing homework and I want other people to suffer. But if you have to do homework, we'll play it. Let's play a classical line. Yeah, you can challenge me to bullet or blitz. The Scotch. Do you guys think we'll see a Scotch in the World Championship match? Oh, Bishop C4. I think I go knight f6 here. Probably no. Probably no Scotch because the Scotch, unlike the Spanish, it's quite forcing, and if your opponent outprepares you, they achieve whatever they're trying to achieve, whether that's an advantage as white or equality as black. How does it go now? It goes bishop b5, bishop d7. Do you think we'll see a Sicilian only in a must-win situation? May we see a Sicilian? That would be a must-win. Hello, everybody. Once again, send a challenge to Chessbrah. I'm doing this for another hour. Yeah, I think the players maybe prepared the Scotch. Especially Carlsen, maybe done it before. He's played it. I remember a couple of years ago, he tried the Scotch. But right now, it's working. Yes, the match is tied, but Carlsen is doing well right now. It's a matter of time before he wins a game. It's also a matter of time before I lose again. That's probably more likely. Probably more likely. Does Duncan Suttle still play in Canada? That's a great question from Tigray from Australia. Duncan Suttle is inactive, but as far as I know, he still lives in Canada. He is inactive. He hasn't played in a long time. But I think he still lives in Canada, and he's one of the Canadian legends that we have. Kobe, yes, you can challenge me. Premium members, step right up. Okay. I was thinking that maybe I shouldn't have taken. Maybe I shouldn't have allowed this. This looks really ugly for white. It does. I have two bishops. He's messed up the structure, but he has a very, very natural plan of playing f5, knight f4, knight g3, queen g4, and just killing me on the king side. I don't think I should have done that. I don't think I should have. I'm really not happy with what I've been doing today. Let's go to f5. I have to stop those pawns from rolling down the board. If I can stabilize with g6 next move and castle, okay, that's okay. But it's possible I can take on en passant, play f5, and use this majority before I finish developing. It's possible. Maybe not. But yeah, f5 is very normal here. I have to do it to stop white from getting this very easy play, especially in blitz. I don't want to give him the initiative on the plate. All right. Let's go bishop e7. What's the plan here? Queen to f2, huh? Queen to f2. Yeah. Okay, let's try this move first. And I'm actually going to play rook b5 and rook a5 if I can. Holding c5 and also putting my rook on the a file where it can really harass this isolated pawn. And maybe even edge up the board. The thing is, I don't want to play c4 because then I give white the d4 square. The pawns are best on d5 and c5. They control the most squares, but otherwise I don't know how to defend c5 twice. How do I get my queen into the position? So that's what's leading me to play rook b5. It's a funny looking move, but then I'm going to play rook a5, and I don't see immediately how that's bad. Yeah, I was saying that the rest days, actually I feel more tired during the rest days than during the tournament days, the games. So if I look tired today, which is very possible, it's because the rest days slow down the momentum. No, Peter is fresh, and I'll be fresh today as well for round 5. I mean, it's a lot of fun to do a world championship match. I can say without a doubt it's the most fun I've ever had doing commentary. And when you're having fun, you can push past, any of those feelings. Not to sound cliche. Okay. Let's play rook a5 so that c4 can be met with d4 potentially. I'm not sure how that line goes. c4, d4, c3, d3. Looks playable. Okay. I probably shouldn't have allowed it. I forgot that my queen is on a check square. I thought I could take here. So that was a blunder by me, and I'm going to try to justify it now. Okay. Oh man, this is rough. Bishop e4. Ay caramba. Okay, rook here. I got my pawn on d3, but I'm just really worried I'm going to lose that guy. My buddy on d3. Thank you very much, Juno18. No, I'm really having a lot of fun commentating. I can't stress that anymore. Actually, there was a good question during the broadcast. Yeah, for those who don't know, by the way, I am commentating on Chess24, the World Championship. So at 8 p.m. Central European Time, I expect to see people watching. But the point that I was getting at was somebody asked, "Am I improving? Is it okay for my chess?" And it absolutely is okay for my chess, especially when the games are featuring two players as good as Magnus and Sergey. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal. Okay, how does this variation go? Oh, that's surprising. This should be very good for me. Oh no, you can't. This can't be okay. Check on it. There we go. Good game, Tex-Mex. Down to the wire. So, Giovanni from Colombia. Buena suerte. That last game was very sharp. Far too sharp for me. Good game, Tex-Mex, once again. So guys, if you're a premium member, go challenge me. By the way, ask ahead. The chat, you should take advantage. I answer too many questions. If you ask some questions, I often answer it. So feel free to talk in the chat and pick my brain. I think today is one of those days where whatever I'm saying is going to be more logical than the moves I'm making. So let's play a Najdorf, shall we? I'm going to play Bishop G5, just because Kramnik did it recently. Kramnik is a good guy to follow. F4. I don't even know. Bishop G5, I just like following Kramnik. Not in a non-creepy way. Theoretically. I just started playing chess at the school chess club. And I decided to start playing professionally, I think when I was 20, when I was a GM. When I became GM. I became GM at 20, and shortly after, I started playing professionally. I got a King's Gambit request, I can do that. Okay, let's play A3. Hoping for Queen A4. Bishop F2. Queen takes B. Did I say Queen A4? Oh man. I meant Queen takes B2, Knight A4 would trap the Queen. That's why I played A3. Sometimes I don't make any sense. No sense. Okay, so Queen E2. Queen E2, queenside castle. I can also be boring. Do I queenside castle or kingside castle here? Okay. Make a decision, Eric. Queenside castle. Let's just play whatever looks riskier. Yeah, when I do blindfold, I see a 2D board, but I can't speak for everybody. I grew up on computers, so I think a lot of players do see a 2D board, but I can't speak for everyone. I'm used to seeing a 2D board, not just because of computers. Actually, if you read a chess book and you do it in your head instead of using a physical board, you're also going to see a 2D board. So maybe everyone sees it like that, but that's how I see it, and it's easier. It's easier for me to do it like that. I never see a 3D board. Queenside castle. Am I in Hamburg? Yes, I am. Am I enjoying Hamburg? Yes, I am as well. It's a very clean city. I'm downtown. The downtown area is pretty nice. I haven't been to many places in Germany, so I guess I can't compare too much, but it has a cosmopolitan feel, which is what I always like. Okay, now you know what the plan is, guys. Open her up. G4, H4, G5. Hola, Marcelo. H4. I can B5, Bishop G2. Eric, I've been solving a lot of tactics, but my rating is still 1600. I'll answer that. Spending a lot of time on tactics is good, but you can learn tactics not just only from puzzles. You can actually study games and work on calculation when you look at some games. So maybe try something else. If you're only doing puzzles and it's not working that well, try something else. Mix it up. Change your routine. There's a lot of good ways to study. And the question here is, I can get 3 pieces for a queen. If I take here and I play g5, I can get 3 pieces for a queen. Oops. Caramba, again. I didn't even see that. I'm having a crisis today, guys. A crisis. Okay, I'm gonna go tactics on him. If I play d6, she can. Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing here? My idea is to play d6. I'm threatening bishop h6, and I'm also threatening d6, which disconnects his bishop from his knight, and I can just pick off that knight. But of course he plays the right move, and I have nothing here. Knight e6? Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Try to pile up on that. Uh-oh. Knight takes d4, bishop takes g7. What's going on there? Oh, knight takes d4. Maybe I'll just take on d4 with the rook. You guys are really not being friendly today. What's going on here? I know I've been saying that for like 2 hours or an hour and a half, but I'm getting steamrolled. Okay, I'm getting steamrolled today. This is bad. This is bad. Knight e2. I have 23 seconds. Got a minute 50. Just gonna start playing faster. Every tactic I've calculated has not been working. Try to hold on to that 1900 rating. Yes. Have I eaten a hamburger in Hamburger? No. Not yet. Holy smokes. Guys, easy on the good moves. I'm gonna have to put a limit on good moves pretty soon. I want to play rook h1 and rook takes h5. Please let me do it. Yes! Yes, yes. There we go. Swindle. Swindle. Oh man. Very lucky. I'm so lucky there. My last trick. Good game, Giovanni. I'm so sorry for doing that to you, buddy. It was the last trick I had. That was the last trick I had. I feel disgusted with myself. All right. Tal's Gambit. Good luck. Virginia Paul. Do I use chess books at all? I do now. Actually, I started to read chess books. I have a lot of chess books now. I didn't a few years ago. I shouldn't say a lot of chess books, but I have a dozen or so. So I do read chess books, especially because I'm bored of computers right now. Who's next? Stirs 17. Alex from Germany. Good luck. Please be friendly. You guys are not making it easy for me. Okay, you know what? It's time to switch things up. That was not what I meant to play by switching it up. I wanted to play something crazy, but we'll dance. How does it go? Queen c7, knight e2. Yeah. This is a very solid line in the Caro-Kann. What's up, Drew? I've done some things with youth chess, but been very busy this year, or I've just been very busy that I'm hardly in Canada, but I like promoting youth chess. But for the time being, it's just really busy. Knight a3. Okay, let's play a6. Maybe rook e8. Why rook e? I mean, I'm not sure when I want to play e5, especially because it'll leave me with a nice later pawn, but I also don't want to play e6. So he's got his rook aimed at my pawn. It's not necessarily an aggressive move that I'm doing. I'm just not sure where to put it. So now I might show my intentions. I'm going to play knight h5. So one thing I have to watch out for, if he plays knight e3, I can't play e6 because then knight takes d5, my rook is pinned. But I have an idea. Maybe I'll put my knight to f4. Or another idea is to play h6, bishop h4, and g5, as you guys are about to see. Those are two ideas. Okay, he doesn't allow it. Let's go knight f4 anyways. I'm expecting bishop f1. Don't give up the bishop here. Bishop f5. Seem to have made a bit of progress here developing. d4 e6. How do you want to avoid the French? After d4 e6, c5. I mean c4. I'm going to make a funny move here. I hope you guys don't judge me. I'm going to play g5. I want to play aggressive. But Turfan, I don't play d4 too much, so I'm not the best guy to ask. As I said, my theory is really bad. So d4, e6, I would play e4 because I'm a French player. I'm a French player for both sides. I really enjoy the French defense strategically. I don't enjoy my position strategically right now. Okay. Let's defend. As far as I know, after d4, e6, you enter the French or you play c4. If you play knight f3, d4, e6, knight f3, black, yeah, it's also not a... Then black can just play knight f6 and transpose into a Queen's Indian. So d4, e6, I think you're supposed to enter the French or just play c4. I think you're just supposed to play c4. Maybe there's something good, but I don't want to be the guy to suggest it because I don't know for sure. I want to trade queens, but what I'm concerned about is white won't trade queens. He'll keep the queens on the board, and my weakened position is going to be exploited. Okay, I'll do it anyways. I think he'll trade queens. Hi, Joven. A match 5. I mean, I'm expecting Carlsen to win very soon. To be honest with you, I don't think Karyakin can keep it up. He's gonna have to play much better. But I think this match is gonna be very. It's going to start shifting towards Carlsen. So if knight e5, I was going to take on c2. It's going to take on c2, but now it comes to my mind that it doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything at all. Bishop c2. Rook... Oh, sorry, what am I talking about? Bishop c2, rook c2, knight takes d4, rook d2. Do you guys see something? Could there be... Can I ask the audience? That looks unclear because my knight is hanging and then my pawn on d5 is hanging. Doesn't look good. I thought I could play bishop d2 here. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna play knight against bishop here. I don't think it's particularly good. What I want to do is play king g7, rook h8, rook h5, and just put pressure on that pawn on e5. But something is wrong with my pawn. That's my feeling. That's a good move. Jeez. I asked people to stop playing good moves and nobody's listening at all. Bishop takes a6. Okay, we're gonna enter an endgame. We're gonna enter an endgame. f5, king f7. Ay caramba, once again. What happens after b3? You guys are killing me here. King f7. Holy cow. Check. Am I going to beg for a draw? Bring my king to g5. Yep, and then to f4. Check. The king is marching, guys. Oof. Good game, Stirs. Turfin. We are finally playing. Sorry for the delay. All my games are just taking a very long time because they're all very close. They're all very competitive. So what are we going to do? We're going to copy Magnus. We're going to play the Trompovsky. You have made several moves ago, is that true? If that's true, that's bad. That's a good comment. Eric talks for 4.5 minutes and then only starts playing with 30 seconds left. That sounds accurate. That sounds very accurate. But guys, I do want to remind you, if you become a premium member, you can beat me in Blitz, but I will also sign something. Peter's Fiddler will sign something. Nobody wants my signature. But I will sign this if you want. If you sign up for 1 year, you can drink coffee with my signature on it. And my signature will probably lower your rating by 50 to 100 rating points. So it has some added benefits. I highly recommend it. Okay, I'm going to try to trap the queen. I don't see if I can... Okay. How do we trap... something... I smell something here, and I don't think it's my body odor. I think his queen should be trapped somehow. Oh man. Today is 92. I want to play rook a2, queen b4, rook a4, queen b2, and then bishop c1. Trapping the queen. There we go. There we go. Okay, A6. I'm gonna give you a check. Check. So I'll take a few more challenges, but I hope you guys know that there is commentary today on the World Championship games. So when I'm doing that, I'll be doing that with Peter Svidler at 8 p.m. Central European Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So I won't be playing Blitz all day. That's what's next. And if they continue playing 7-hour games, I'm going to have to preserve my energy. For sure. So let's take on... Okay, I guess I shouldn't be analyzing. Why am I analyzing? Just trade everything off. And the next move I'm going to play is f5. I really like the way this move looks. Okay, I'm up a queen, so I really shouldn't be talking. But I like those triple pawns and his bishop on g7. I have a really nice game from the Olympiad in Canada's match against Cuba, against Vidal Gonzalez, where I did an exchange sacrifice against the bishop on g7 with the pawns like that. And black was hopeless from that pawn structure. So it brings me good memories. That's a nice game if anybody wants to check it out. Gonna reroute that bishop to h4. Kobe, I will play you. I'll play you next. And there's mate. Good game, Turfin. So my goal was 2,000 this period. When I hit 2,000, I will be satisfied. So where's Kobe? I hope you're not 2,600 or something. Okay, there. That's acceptable. Good luck. And yeah, then in 4 hours we have the fifth game of the World Championship match. D4. Okay. I'm gonna play the Slav. I was recently looking at some of the games from the World Championship match between Kramnik and Anand. So I was inspired by that match. I still have to look at it more to look at this opening, because it can be very sharp as well, very rich. Just don't play the exchange Slav on me. Just don't play the exchange Slav. I trust we have a gentleman's agreement. Actually, the exchange Slav I'll still play. Queen c2. Okay. I think now I'll take. And we're going to play this variation. Queen c4, bishop f5. Remember guys, not only am I commentating today, I'm also commentating tomorrow. But tomorrow is my last day. So you should... if you want to troll me in the chat and figure out good comments, I encourage that, but just keep in mind there is a deadline on that. Otherwise, I won't be here in person. So just keep that in mind, that I have a couple more days left where you can find some creative ways to troll me. Maybe I could have played b5 there. Is there a reason why I didn't play b5, guys? Why didn't I play b5? Oh, b5, a4? think I could have played b5. Why? Looks like a pawn. That looks like a pawn. b5, a4, a6, b3. I don't know. It looks like maybe I could have just stayed a pawn up, and that's something I like doing. Thank you very much, Kevin. Kevy Moss. Yeah, today we're playing premium members, but I appreciate all the support. It's nice that you guys are cheering me up when I'm not playing very good blitz. If I was playing better, I'd be trash talking. I like trash talking. It'd be fun, yeah. Have some sort of trash talking contest with Radio Jan at some point. Because he seems to be educated in the ways of trash talk. Okay, queen, I want to play e5, not e6. It's too passive. So I'm going to play queen c7, preparing e5. So e5. I'm going to take that. Let's see how he takes back. If he takes back with a knight, I play knight e5. If he takes back with a pawn, I'm going to play against his isolated pawn. Knight e5, I have some ideas, maybe knight e, g4, rook e8, but I'm kicking this bishop away from a very good square, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, only accepting premium members right now, and there's a lot of you, so I won't even get to everyone's challenge today. But I think there's a decent chance that tomorrow I'll do a Banter Blitz or something like that. This is a very nasty move. What am I preparing? Knight takes h2, knight f3, double check. Is he going to fall for it? I doubt it. Please fall for it. Please, 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 please. Please. People just aren't fun anymore. They're not letting me have fun. Gotta move back. I don't know yet. If I were to do it tomorrow. I'm seeing a lot of premium members here finally. You know what? I'm gonna figure it out and I'll probably announce it during the World Championship broadcast. I'll announce it then. I'm guessing it'll be a very similar time as today. Okay, so I'm up a minute. But his knights are extremely annoying. It's like all my games. They're all very balanced. Okay, knight d7 is moving nowhere. Knight d5, knight e4 doesn't look appealing. Usually in this sort of situation, it's like, how do I improve my worst pieces? Well, it's obvious. My queen is bad, my rook is bad, my bishop is bad. But I'm not sure which one to do. The bishop doesn't have good squares. My queen isn't safe in the center. It's not safe here. He can play knight b5 again. My rook needs my queen to develop. So almost everything points to me developing my light squared bishop, but I don't have a good square to put that bishop, and sometimes I either move my bishop right now, or I move another piece and somehow clear some space for my bishop where I can really put it there for a while, because bishop d7 is a very temporary square. So it's really, that's why I'm taking so much time here and coming up with absolutely nothing. I don't see how I can clear up space, so I'm just going to play bishop d7. I still can't move my queen so easily, but I might have an idea. I might play b6 and c5 next move and try to gain some space of my own. But yeah, queen d6, bishop, he plays rook d1, and I'm going to find myself running around. Let's play knight e4. Yeah, maybe I could have done queen b6. I was worried about rook d1 right away. Queen d6, rook d1 was scaring me. This move doesn't scare me. Let's go b6. c5. I could talk a lot about the Olympiad, but that would have to be another time. And now, now I've succeeded in finding a square for my bishop. And the tactics here are favorable. Knight e5, bishop e5, queen e5, b4. No, okay, he just flagged. Good game, Kobe Klakawi. I finally developed. And here black should be very happy with a majority on the queen side, full development, good bishop. And a move like b4, I can always play bishop e4, and there's no tactics for white. Moby, good luck. Moby from Belgium. All right. Let's see what we have here. My goal, if I hit 2,000, that's enough for this session. Which current player? I always have the same answer, by the way. Which top player I like to follow? It's Michael Adams. It's always been Michael Adams. I really like his chess. Are you there, Moby? Goldie Poldy. I know you've been here since the beginning. Maybe you'll be my last game today. I'm glad a lot of people are tuned in now. I have a ton of challenges. That's good. Oops. Guys, where is everyone? Simly. Looks like I'm playing myself when I look at his information. Good luck. This is going to be my last one. This is going to be my last game of the session, I think. I'm on a 12-game win streak, and a lot of those games I didn't deserve. I don't want to run out of luck. Yeah, Richard Report's recent win with Rook H1 was nice, Jovan. That's right. That is right. That was a very nice game. He beat Aronian for the second time in a row. I like Michael Adams. I think any player who has E4 as their main weapon has to really respect the games of Michael Adams because he shows amazing control usually in a lot of those. I mean, E4, one of the problems with E4 is black has a lot of good options, good replies, sharp replies. Sicilian is a big problem, for example. And the way Adams plays is he really shows a lot of control, very good technically, always puts the pieces on the right squares, controls the position, doesn't let black get too much counterplay, really squeezes the life out of the games, and it's something I find very impressive. And by the way, Michael Adams, I mean, look at these guys. I mean, I think he's approaching 45. He's still 27, 30, or 40. Still an elite player. And I think a lot of that has to do, I mean, he has a very good technical style of playing. He doesn't need to rely on tactics. He hardly gets in bad positions. But I like the way he plays. He plays for both sides, actually. I'm not sure how, by the way, I came across his games. I mean, I think one thing is he came to Canada. He played a tournament near where I lived. I think that might have been an influence as well. He was the strongest player at the Canadian Open. That was in my province when I was still in FM. So I was like, wow, that guy's good, and I checked it out. I mean, I just have a commanding, overwhelming space advantage here. I have to convert it. I have to figure out, do I play h5, rook c1, improve my pieces a bit more, bishop h3, but black is really cramped here without any way of fixing that. Okay, e or the c. If I take with the e pawn, the benefit is I free up the e4 square. Maybe I'll put my bishop to e4. Maybe I'll reroute my knight from b2 to e4. If I take with the c pawn, I have the c file. They're both kind of pleasant. I'm going to take with the c pawn, play queen d2, rook c1, knight a5. Rook c1, queen d2, knight a5. I want to soften up those light squares. Let's go queen d2. Do I regret starting chess late? No, because no. I mean, I should say yes and no. If I was born in another country, maybe I would have found chess earlier, and there would have been some things like that. But if I was born in another country, I might not be playing chess at all. So it's hard for me to really think about that. It would have been good for my chess, if for sure. But I think there's a very good chance I would have been doing something else. I mean, one of the reasons. I'll just give an example. One of the reasons why I started chess late was because I was focused only on soccer, or what Europeans refer to as football. But Canada isn't good. We don't have a good program for that. So if I was, let's say, born in Europe and I knew how to play chess when I was younger, there's a very good chance I wouldn't be playing chess. I would have focused seriously on some sports instead. So it's like, that's how I think about it. I don't think I would be playing chess if I was in a chess country. Which is kind of ironic, but I just... At some point in Canada, you can only go so far playing soccer. We don't really have any professional league. Actually, we're just not very good at a certain point. So then I started taking chess more seriously when I realized I can't go very far like this. Okay, I want knight takes c4, queen d5. Thank you. I mean, I could have done bishop takes f7 and queen d5 check, which blasts open his king. But this way I just win a piece. I mean, I think some people might be really trying, just bishop takes f7, but it's not necessary. Now bishop d3, g6, and h5. The checkmate's coming. I think I've won a game like this before. I take here, I play bishop c4 check, and I play rook takes h7, queen h4, queen h6 mate. Yep. This is a common pattern. Queen here, and mate on h6. And the bishop cuts the king off. Alright guys, as expected, I got 2,000 from that win. So a very, very inconsistent session here. It was fun though, because you guys were chatting a lot and asking some questions. Sorry about the shaky chess today. I can't play good blitz every day, but I still enjoy interacting and giving it a go. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the commentary room later today with Mr. Svidler. This was Banter Blitz with Grandmaster Eric Hansen here on Chess24. Hopefully see you guys soon. And thanks for watching.